Believe it or not, a single touchdown celebration in the NFL can carry a fine big enough to buy a diamond-ice Rolex or even fund an extravagant cruise around the world. Did you ever think touchdowns could cost an arm and a leg? Well, from Davante Adams to Jamal Williams and the gang, these NFL stars have been hit with fines so hefty, we're talking more dollar signs than you'd spend on your dream vacation, that it's a good thing they still have 2 arms and 2 legs left. Hang tight to discover just how much these jaw-dropping touchdowns have bankrolled the league's fine department. Get ready to dial up some touchdown nostalgia, because up next, we've got a tale of phone calls, celebrations, and a substantial price tag that'll make your head spin. Ladies and gents, it's time to spotlight none other than Joe Flip Phone Horn, a touchdown celebrator with a flair for the dramatic and a heart full of fatherly love. The stage is set, the lights are on, and Joe Horn, a 4-time Pro Bowler, is about to make touchdown history. He catches the pigskin and charges into the end zone, sealing the deal with a glorious touchdown reception. But wait, the real show has just begun. Like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat, Joe Horn whips out a flip phone. Yes, you heard that right, a flip phone! Now, you might be wondering, what's the deal with the flip phone? Well, it turns out Joe Horn had a promise to keep, a promise made to his 4-year-old son, J.C. Horn. Dad said he'd call after scoring a touchdown, and he wasn't about to break that promise. But instead of a real phone call, he dialed up a celebration for the ages. Teammate wide receiver Michael Lewis plays the role of touchdown assistant, revealing a secret stash of goalpost padding. And what's hidden within? You guessed it, a flip phone. Joe Horn grabs it like a man on a mission and stages the most epic phone call of his career. Touchdown celebrations have reached a whole new level, my friends. But here's the kicker. All this iconic celebration goodness came with a price tag. A cool $30,000 fine from the NFL. Yet, ask anyone, and they'll tell you that the celebration was worth every penny. Because in that moment, Joe Horn didn't just score a touchdown, he created a lasting memory between a father and his son. Up next, we have Terrell Owens, the flamboyant wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys, just got hit with a whopping $10,000 fine by the NFL. And you won't believe the reason why. Towel waving! Yep, you heard that right. Apparently, waving a towel is a big no-no according to the league's uniform and equipment rules. Can a guy catch a break and have a little towel-waving fun? This isn't even the first time Terrell Owens has been on the NFL's naughty list this season. He got slapped with a $7,500 fine earlier for using a goalpost and a football to mock the Patriots spying scandal. Hey, at least he's creative with the celebrations, right? Well, look who we have here. It's none other than the touchdown maestro himself, Devonte Dance in the end zone Adams. Now, we all know that in 2016, the NFL decided they had enough of those fancy end zone shenanigans. They were like, no more cha-cha slides or touchdown twerking, folks. They came down on those celebrations like a ton of bricks, or in this case, $12,154 worth of fines. Can you believe it? The NFL handed out fines like Halloween candy, and our man Davante Adams was right in the thick of it. Alongside 15 other unfortunate souls, he got slapped with that hefty fine for doing a little victory jig in the end zone. Up next is Marshawn Lynch, who couldn't resist pushing the NFL's buttons once again. This time, his wallet is taking a $20,000 hit for an offensive gesture during Seattle's triumphant tussle with the Packers in the NFC Championship game. Lynch decided to channel his inner rebellious teenager and flashed an obscene gesture that had the league's final meter buzzing. I mean, come on, Marshawn. We all know you're not exactly a poster child for following the rules, but did you really have to make it so expensive? 20 grand could buy you a pretty sweet pair of golden cleats. Alright folks, hold on to your touchdown helmets because we've got another classic case of NFL fines that'll make your head spin faster than a victory dance. Meet Jamal Williams, the Detroit Lions hip-thrusting sensation. In a night showdown against the Packers, Jamal finds himself in the end zone, basking in the glory of a touchdown. What does he do to celebrate? You guessed it, the one and only hip thrusts. But hold your cheers, my friends, because here comes the fun-spoiling referee brigade. The NFL, always the life of the party, decides that Jamal's hip-shaking shenanigans deserve a fine. And not just any fine, an eye-popping $18,566. That's like a touchdown dance tuition fee, folks. Now, let's pause and do some quick math here. Jamal Williams has a history of fine-worthy dance moves, but his latest offense is what you'd call minor on the celebration Richter scale. Yet, somehow, the NFL deemed it fit to slap him with a heftier fine than Quay Walker got for shoving an actual medical professional on the field. Yeah, You heard that right. Shoving someone trying to help an injured player gets a lighter fine than some well-timed hip thrusts. Let that sink in. At the number 5 slot on our touchdown celebration fine countdown, we have none other than the one, the only, the master of Miami end zone madness, Jarvis Double Trouble Landry. Brace yourselves, because this guy knows how to turn a touchdown celebration into a fine-worthy spectacle that'll leave you shaking your head in awe. It's 2016, Week 17. Jarvis Landry decides it's time to unleash his unique brand of celebration magic. He scores a touchdown, but he's not content with just a victory dance. Oh no! Jarvis is here to make a statement. And what's the statement, you ask? Well, let's just say it involves a little bit of inappropriate grabbing and a dash of slamming his helmet on the ground like a warrior reclaiming victory. Now, I know what you're thinking. Did he really do all that? Oh, he absolutely did. It's like he combined the moves of a rock star, a daredevil, and a touchdown magician all in one explosive package. And what did this incredible display of celebration mastery earn him? A mind-boggling potential fine of $48,618. Yes, you heard it right. That's like a small fortune in touchdown celebrations. But here's where the NFL rulebook throws us a curveball. The league's maximum half-weekly salary clause comes to the rescue, and Jarvis's wallet is spared from complete annihilation. The final fine? A comparatively modest, yet still eye-popping, $21,644. At the impressive number 4 spot, we've got the touchdown sensation, Antonio Hip Thrust Brown. It's 2016, Week 4, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are on fire. Antonio scores a touchdown and decides to throw in some hip thrusts. Hold on to your hats, because those sizzling hip thrusts come with a price tag of $24,309. Yep, you heard that right. Touchdown celebrations can be as expensive as a luxury vacation. So, remember, next time you're tempted to add some spicy dance moves to your touchdown celebration, think twice. Guess who's back for another fantastic touchdown dance? That's right, Antonio Brown. Week 12 of 2016, the guy's got moves and he's not afraid to show them. This time, it's a celebratory dance that lands him a fine of $24,309. And hold on to your helmets, because this isn't his first rodeo. It's his 4th fine of the year. Now get this, not only is he racking up fines like a pro, but he's also claiming the title for the year's priciest celebration fines across all teams. It's like he's the MVP of costly celebrations, turning every touchdown into a financial thriller. And when asked about the fine, Antonio goes all suave, saying, "It's a write-off." Well, seriously? At number 2, get ready for some touchdown dunk drama. Our star of the show? None other than the New Orleans Saints tight end, Jimmy Graham. It's 2014, and the preseason action is heating up. But little did Jimmy know, his epic dunks were about to land him in some serious fine trouble. 2 touchdowns, 2 epic slam dunks over the goalpost. It's like Jimmy Graham channeled his inner basketball legend. But hold on to your helmets, because those celebrations didn't go unnoticed. The NFL's fine radar was on high alert, and what followed was a staggering penalty of $30,000. Now, here's where it gets even more mind-boggling. We're talking about the preseason here, folks. The time when touchdowns are celebrated with extra flair. But the NFL rulebook doesn't take breaks, not even during warm-up games. So, what's Jimmy's crime? 2 slam dunks that cost him a whopping $15,000 each. That's like having to pay for a front row seat at the slam dunk contest. Drum roll, please. We've reached the Touchdown Celebration Hall of Fame, and guess who's rocking the number 1 spot? None other than the legendary showboat himself, Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson! This guy didn't just score touchdowns, he turned them into a full-blown party. Flashback to 2009, Week 13. Chad's in the zone, racing past defenders, and boom, he's in the end zone. But the fun's just getting started. He throws on a sombrero and poncho like he's at a Mexican fiesta and celebrates in style. But the NFL wasn't all about the fiesta. They slapped Chad with a $30,000 fine for his touchdown theatrics. And get this, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Chad's known for his sensational celebrations, and over his career, he's forked over several $100,000 in fines. Talk about paying to party. But Chad wasn't fazed. He had a $100,000 budget just for fines that season, turning penalties into a game of creativity.